Hello, I'm Joyce Banjak, the interim director of the MBA at Notre Dame College, and I am here to present the MBA Minute. Although with truth in advertising, it's not really a minute, it's probably more like 4 minutes. So I'll ring my bell at the beginning and conclude with the end. And this is about you, actually. This is about trying to get you to produce some thoughts and some ideas so that we can all collectively use those thoughts and ideas. So are you ready? First thing I want to ask you, by the way, there's going to be a series of questions and cutouts. So this one is business. There we go. What do you think about business today? Because the MBA is preparing students to become future business leaders. So my question to you is business in 2020. What's it like? Do you feel like business is improving or is it deteriorating? Is customer service getting better or is it getting worse? Is it easier to purchase products or more difficult? And if, despite the transition we're going through today, but if things are getting better, we can say that's attributed to leadership. But if they're not, if business is not improving and it's actually getting worse, we can attribute that to leadership as well. Or maybe there's a leadership vacuum, which means there's an opportunity to educate our students to become better business leaders for the future. So next question, an MBA. What do you think of an MBA? You've heard of an MBA. You might have an MBA. You might know people that have an MBA. Have they used the MBA? Has it been effective for them? Have their employers or the employers that you know benefited from people that have an MBA? Well, the jury's out because the MBA is one of the most in-demand academic credentials, and employers do seek it. However, we don't know exactly how much value it's bringing in a very competitive and crowded market. So when you think about an MBA, think, what is an MBA worth? And how do we make an MBA really excel and to actually add value to our businesses? So that's the question. I represent the MBA at Notre Dame College, or at NDC. So let's think about the MBA at Notre Dame College. Again, based on our uniqueness here, how do we create an MBA program that prepares leaders for the future? And we have two thoughts here. We're launching our program on August 31st, and it's very exciting. It's 10 courses. A student or an employee could complete the program in one academic year with an accelerated back-to-back program. But their courses are academically rigorous, and they will challenge you. They will get a lot out of you. However, what I'm going to show you now is, first, what do you think of on-campus classrooms, right? We actually have a program where we have on-campus classrooms for our MBA. If you think back to all the classes that you've taken over the years and the good experiences that you've had, and then the shaky ones as well, but what did you enjoy about the classroom? What benefits students about being in the classroom? So if you can keep those ideas front in mind, because we want to know, because we want to make our on-ground classroom experience the best it can be. Now also, we have online, virtual. So I'm creating a Venn diagram here. We have both of these modalities are going to be operating in the fall of 2020. So we really have a balancing act here, because in the middle of this Venn diagram is the curriculum, the courses developed by our professors, the teaching that goes on, the technology that has to be shared, and also the marketing. So the messaging that goes out, because we want to be truthful about our programs and we want our programs to be all that they're delivered. So there's that Venn diagram. So when you think about on campus, many of you have had that experience. But what about online? Have you taken online classes before? Were they good? If so, we'd like to know more about that. What was your experience like? And how do we make our program to meet the excellent experience that you had taking courses online? Or on the other hand, were your online courses maybe not as good of an experience as you thought they were? Again, we'd like to know that. Your feedback and critique is critical to us, and your memories and your experiences, because we can actually learn from those. If you think of a success, what is an MBA success all about? And you might think, well, it's success based upon the students, right? But it's also success based upon Notre Dame College because we want to be able to offer the most successful MBA program because we're adding value not only to the students and their lives, but to the organizations that they are going to be entrusted to serve and to lead us through the future. So if I look at the other side of this, of saying, okay, so how do we define success for our students? If they invest in our degree is very affordable at only $15,000 for a year, so it's affordable. But even still, if they invest, what are they going to get out of it? What is the value to them? And then employers. Well, all right. So what skills are they going to have our students have to bring to the table to be able to advance employment into further into the 21st century? What about business? What will they get out of it by hiring an NDC student who's graduated with an MBA? And then our NDC and our communities, our local communities, how will they benefit from us having an MBA? And finally, not to get too far flung, but society and the world. How will our graduates actually add in a socially responsible and ethical way to our world? So lastly, the MBA at NDC. We really truly welcome your critique, your feedback, your ideas, your memories, anything, because we're only going to have a strong program if we build from what you already know. Bring it on. Let's build a successful program. And I thank you very much. And anytime you want to reach out, I'm Joyce Banjac, JBANJAC at ndc.edu. And there is our minute. Thank you.